Hey guys, I did the wide receivers yesterday, and now it's time for the other pass catchers, tight ends. And Mike Mayock said this is one of the deepest groups of tight ends that he has ever seen, and I believe him. Because I took a look at just the 5 guys, and all 5 of them are a little bit different from each other, and that's what makes this group so interesting. There's all different kinds of tight ends, and they're all really good tight ends. You're going to be seeing a lot of tight ends being picked in the first 4 rounds. This is going to be unbelievable. But let's get into the top 5 with O.J. Howard, the Alabama tight end. He is 6'6", 251 pounds. This guy has huge hands, and I mean huge. Take a look at his hand size on NFL.com. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's in like the 10s. So those are huge hands. He's a natural pass catcher too, and he's tough over the middle. You don't see a lot of those guys that are just very tough over the middle. You see guys that are willing to catch, but they're not as tough as this guy is over the middle. Now, he does need to get a little bit bigger. You know, he's already 251 pounds, but he's 6'6", so he needs to put on a little more weight. And he does have a little bit of a questionable competitiveness. There's a reason he didn't really play a lot until that national championship game in his junior year and his senior year, and there's a reason for that. The competitiveness, it may not be there all the time. Alright, let's move on to the Miami tight end, David Njoku. And I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. But he's a willing blocker. And when I mean willing blocker, I mean willing blocker. And he can get yards after the catch. Do not let this guy get into space. And he's got muscle already. He has muscle already. He's 6'4", 246 pounds, and he still has room to grow where he won't lose the explosion or the speed that he has. But he's still a work in progress. He has not been playing tight end position for that long. Also, he has issues with some drops. There are a few of these guys. They have issues with drops. He had 8 in the past 2 seasons. And he's a willing blocker, but his blocking does need work. So he's a willing blocker, but it needs to be better. I think O.J. Howard's been picked in the first round. David Njoku. I gotta see film on him. Like I said, I get this stuff from NFL.com. But yeah, I just don't know. I just can't make that prediction. I can't make the prediction right now. I haven't even started my mock draft. So O.J. Howard, I think, will. David Njoku, I'm not sure. Evan Ingram, the Ole Miss tight end, he is 6'3", 234 pounds. A little bit smaller than the other 2, but this guy is the fastest tight end in this class. He ran a 4.22, and that is tough when you're a tight end to run a 4.2. And he's the most athletic tight end in this group as well. Now, again, drops, blocking, and he needs to work on working back to the football. And what I mean by that is when they're running these comeback routes, he needs to work on moving towards the ball, not just stopping. That's what gets wide receivers and tight ends into trouble. They're not working back to the ball. They're just staying where they are, and a defender can just jump right in front of it. You have to work your way back to the ball. That's what he needs to work on, and drop some blocking. But this is still the most athletic tight end in this class. Gerald Everett, he is 6'3", 239 pounds. This guy has wide receiver traits. That is what is on his profile on NFL.com. He's got wide receiver traits. He's a good blocker. And his arm length is incredible. He's got really good arm length. But he may have good arm length, but he's got small hands. He's only got his are like, I think, 8 1/4, 1/8, and 8 1/2. Those are small hands, and it's tough to overcome small hands from time to time. And his route running needs work too. But this guy's another one where he is good, and I think you're going to see a lot of these. I think you're going to see all 4 of these could be picked in the second round. Well, could be picked in the first or second round. All 4 of these could be picked before the 3rd round. And then George Kittle. This guy, he's from Iowa. He worked in a pro-style offense. He is 6'4", 247 pounds. He blocks like a lineman. And he's got hands. So, think about that. He's got hands, and he blocks like a lineman. And when I mean blocks like a lineman, he blocks. That's what it means when you block like a lineman. You actually block, and you do a good job of it. Yikes. And then route running and separation needs to work on those two things. But this is another guy. It's a deep class. All five of these kids, they add something different to the table, and teams are going to fall in love with the traits that they have right now. Alright, so that's the top 5 tight ends. And like I said, tomorrow, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the interior linemen and the offensive tackles in the same day. So I'm going to put 2 videos out tomorrow. And Friday, I'm going to put out the edge rushers. And then the interior defensive linemen are going to be Saturday. Yeah, that's right. So expect those videos within the next few days. Alright, see you guys next time.